We're going to go from this to this in just a few steps. There are a few layers to this, but we're going to take it step by step as we go through. We'll start off in our plan view, take the marquee tool, select the corner of our building, just down to past here. Just the single floor marquee. Right click, show marquee in 3D. That'll bring us to here. We'll want to save this view, create. They'll pop down here. In this first one, I want to create the wireframe. We'll just go view, 3D view options, 3D styles. Just copy this style here, go OK, and we've got a wireframe. We'll want to start separating out the different elements through layer combinations. Right click, redefine with current window setting. We'll want to duplicate this, holding Control and dragging down. Next, I'll just want to layer combination with the slab and the objects. We'll go OK. We've still got the wireframe here at the moment. We'll want to change that back to our regular 3D view, which has these 3D styles. From here, I'll want to create a graphic override. We'll go Document, Graphic Override, Override Combinations. This is going to allow us to paint all the materials one color. I want the base to be gray, so I've went in, selected in, altered all the different parameters so it matches this. We'll go OK, OK. I'll actually want to make this one yellow, so we'll go back, change it to the yellow override, which I set up earlier. OK, everything's yellow. Redefine, current window settings. Just so we get an idea of the progress, I'll bring our wireframe onto the layout on a fresh page. I'll center it. I'll bring a duplicate up. I'll bring it up 200. I'll link the drawing to the base that we created earlier. I'll bring this back down 200. And I'll send this to the back. I'll zoom in. And we're starting to already get that 3D X-ray type vision. Next up, we want to distinguish the different objects in the scene. So we'll go back, open up our 3D. I'll duplicate this again. This time, I just want a layer combination just with the objects. Go layer, objects only. You'll see I've got objects turned on and slabs and everything else turned off. We'll go OK. I'll right click. I want to turn all these to gray. So document, graphic overrides, override combinations, and we'll go to the gray override that we set up earlier. Go OK. I'll right click, redefine with current window settings. I'll go back into our view map. Again, let's duplicate up 200. Link this, link it to what we just created, and we'll bring this back down 200. Excellent, we're starting to create some depth. I'll bring the wireframe display order to the front. Now the doors are a little bit thick here. I'll go back into my 3D, this ISO here. We can do a model override for our view, which basically means we can simplify some of the different elements. Go document, model view options. Now in here, I've created one called simple view. I went down to the doors and I've set it so that the 3D section and elevation is schematic, and likewise for the windows as well. We'll go OK. Oh, so much better. It's thinned everything up, which will draw less attention. Right click, redefine with current window settings, or if we want to change it, we can go view settings and change it in here. Go back out. We'll have a look, see how it's coming up. Oh, yes, already. Let's check our reference. We're getting closer. Next thing we'll want is plants. So I'll go back in, back to our 3D. I'll duplicate another 3D, double click, go back into the layer combinations. And this is where I've got plants set up on its own layer combination again. So everything else is hidden except for the plants. I'll go OK, right click, redefine with current window settings. Now the graphic override means that we're not getting the colors we want. So I'll right click, view settings. I'll change it so we've got no overrides. OK, right click, redefine with current window settings. I'll go back to our layout. Let's duplicate another up 200. Link the drawing, go to the 3D we just created. We'll bring that down 200. Yes. Last two things, we need some people. We can do this directly on the layout by going to Object, click on our settings, type in woman sitting on contour. Now, we'll want to make sure it's front view. We'll go OK. We can click, it's going to be way too big. Let's go out, click on her, Control K, OK. And we'll rescale it down so it better suits our scene. Still way too big. Let's resize her again. Rotate her so she fits into our chair. There we go. Now just do the same thing with a couple more people. I'll bring in this bunch I created earlier. There we go. Got some more people in there. Now this is a little bit small. I'll select all, Control K. I'll select in the middle and at the top, scale this up. That's a bit better. Next, we'll want to emphasize the edge. We'll do this with a line. We'll go solid line and just trace around the exterior from here to here, down to the bottom, and we'll join that up. Now, this isn't as thick as I'd like it. So what I've done, I've created a custom pen set. In pen set, I'll go to the pen set. On the far right-hand side, created a pen that's 1.5 millimeters. This is much thicker than a typical pen. Now, let's say I altered this to 1.6. It'd create a custom pen set. I'd want to store this so that I can easily use it again. In this case, I'll just override the one I've already got. I'll hit override, we'll go okay. I'll select the line I've put around the perimeter. I'll click over onto the one we just set up. Beautiful, nice and thick. If it doesn't show up like that, right click and make sure that true line weight is turned on. If it's not, all your line's going to look the same thickness. So right click, true line weight. As we went through, we'll want to make sure each of these is set to transparent. The final finishing flourish are going to be a couple of circular fills. We'll bring those down in size just a little bit. Let's check our reference. Click off, let's zoom out. And that's it. But if you'd like to learn how to make more isometric type drawings, you can click on this link over here. And that's it.